Hello, Jenga Diaspora Media Family. Na mambo vipi? I hope you are all doing well. Many thanks for tuning back into Jenga Diaspora Media YouTube channel. And thank you all for subscribing to this channel. Everybody who likes this channel and comments this channel, thank you so much. We appreciate you a lot. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe so that we can get updates from this other side of the world. And this is United States, USA, America. So I'm here to address the nation regarding these things that have been trending for almost a month now, or a few weeks. We've all been singing about deportation. Oh, people are being deported from the United States. Oh, all those issues. So I'm here to address that rumor. But first of all, I'd like to tell you, whenever you get out of your country and you go to another country, you need to know that that's not your country. And those people in the country that you go can do whatever they want to do with you at any time they want to do with you. But one thing I'm happy about is that God is the one who protects people. Whether you are in America, whether you are in Afghanistan, whether you are in Saudi Arabia, God is the one who protects everybody who goes there. But once you go into those countries, wherever you are going, make sure you are in those countries legally. So if they want to get you out of that country, let them get you out of any country, but you went there legally. And this should not erupt fears into people that you will not go to visit other countries because you will be deported. One thing you need to know, if you're doing the right thing and you're praying to God in wherever you are, you don't have limitations to where you can live. You can live everywhere in this world, whether documented or undocumented. But you need to take caution. Don't go into a country because of frustrations and then fail to go back to your country, or you lose the status of your visa, because visa is very, very important. So once your visa expires into that country, you become a slave in that country. You become what we call, those who are in the Gulf, they call it Kemboi. That's what definitely is happening right now in the United States. So Donald Trump took power, and in his first day in office, he signed some executive orders. And some of the executive orders that he signed was to ensure that those immigrants who are in the United States and they are undocumented, they are here illegally, that they will be taken back to their countries. But let's ask ourselves, how did these people get into the United States? Does this country have its borders? Did these people just sneak from wherever they sneaked and they came into this country? So I want to mention a few ways whereby these people who are in the United States and they find themselves undocumented, or they find themselves they are here illegally. So the first thing is that those people who are here and they are now told they are here illegally, they came into this country legally, either by visit visa or as a student. But once you get a visa, there is what we call the status of that visa. That visa has got an expiry date. Like for a green card, we are here with green card. Green card expires after 10 years. So after 10 years, that green card gets, like, it doesn't expire, but you need to renew it after 10 years. So if you don't renew that green card after 10 years, then after some time that green card will be deemed expired or unnecessary, and it won't help you. So those people who are being taken out of United States, or they are being called undocumented, they are people who came here legally first. Okay? They came here legally, either as a student, either with the visit visa. Those are the two category of visas that I know. Or somebody came here with a work visa, and that duration to work in the United States ended, and they failed to go back home. So what next is they are forced to either seek asylum or try our own means that they can do to get papers. And getting papers here is something that will take a lot of time. It's not something that you will just think, you will just go and say, oh, give me papers, and they give you. It's a process that takes years. That's one way how people find themselves undocumented or illegal in this country. The other way that I know is that many people enter through the borders of America. And one of the deadly borders that have been admitting people illegally into the United States is Mexico, the Mexico border. You remember in the first tenure of Donald Trump, when he assumed power, I think in 2016, he said he's going to erect a wall between United States and Mexico, because that's where people sneak into the United States. So what they do, they enter into the border, and then they cause some confusions there, and then they cross up the wall, they enter into the United States, and then they sneak inside. So they enter there illegally through that border. All that said and done, let's go back to the deportation issue. Who are these being deported? First of all, are people who are here and they have got crime history. They came here, whether legally or illegally, and then they have got a crime history. So those are the people who are being taken first. We've seen these pictures all around. People are saying that there is this police department which is called ICE. It's a department of police which is known as Immigration Customs Enforcement. Immigration Customs Enforcement. So this is a police that is attached to the immigration. So they are allowed to come and arrest you if you have violated the immigration rules. And one of the violations done is being in a particular country illegally. You know, you are not documented. But this doesn't mean that those people who are undocumented in the United States, they don't have their rights. They've got their rights also. So you can't go and arrest anybody because he's here undocumented. There is a procedure that you have to follow. So I saw a video somewhere, and this policeman was trying to explain actually what is happening right now. They are not going and arresting anybody outside there because you don't have papers. No. He is trying to explain here. I don't know if it is a tactic that they're just using in order to get people, but if you don't have papers, you need to be very, very cautious with the information that you are getting. But it is not as bad as the media and the people in the we people in the YouTube that put it to be, because businesses are going on well. I have not seen any police so far arresting anybody in where I live. The only police people that I have seen are those who are traffic police, are the only people that I have seen on the roads. But I haven't seen that department of police, which they are calling themselves ICE, arresting people near me. I've not seen that. So there is a lot of exaggeration. There is a lot of exaggeration. Are there undocumented people in America? Yes, they are there from almost everywhere. You saw that list. That list shows that America has got almost every country is represented here, including China, wherever. In my country, Kenya, I saw there are almost 1,200 people who are here and they are not registered. That doesn't mean that these people, they don't have their rights. They have got their rights. So you can't just go arrest somebody and then put them in the aeroplane without having any crime history about them. So mostly of people who are taken and they are put into the planes and they are taken back home, probably they have committed a crime. They have committed a crime that has forced the law enforcement to come and get them from wherever they are and then send them back to their countries. But you can't be here like you are undocumented and you don't have any crime history, and then you're just taken and deported back home. You're taken into the place and deported back home. There is a process that you need to follow. You need to be taken to the courts, and then the courts will decide whether you will go or not. So in every place, everybody has got their rights. Whether they have done something wrong or they have not done something wrong, they have got their rights. So whatever you have been seeing, personally, I have been seeing these things in the media, and I'm in the United States. So let's get facts well. And I don't deny that people are being deported, but you can't just come and find somebody you are undocumented and then you arrest those people and send them back to their countries. Remember, I am not an immigration lawyer. The information I'm just giving you is just with the small knowledge that I have from the little experience that I'm having, because I'm in the United States right now and I have not seen anybody being arrested, and there is a procedure for somebody to get arrested. You can't just go and arrest, even if you are undocumented and these people, policeman comes into your house, they can't just enter. This is not a banana land. This is a land of law. This is not whereby we're seeing people are getting abducted. You get abducted and then nobody gets accounted of that. Nobody is accounted of those heinous acts. So even if you are undocumented and somebody comes into your house and wants you out, unless they have got a warrant of arrest to get you out of your house, nobody is allowed to enter into that house just anyhow. They will be violating your laws. So those who are wondering and they are worried about their people in the United States, you need to know there is a procedure that they are going to follow. For those of you who are in Kenya or wherever you are, can you go get these people into the airport and ask them why they have been deported? You know? But I want to say that the streets are so calm here. There is nothing big. There is nothing big because every process takes time. Every process takes time. So if you're planning to come into the United States or wherever you want to go in the world, to avoid all these messes and everything, make sure you're going there legally. If you come here with a visit visa, before that visit visa expires and you see there is no way you can change the status of that visa, just go back home and then come back again. If you're a student and maybe in one or the other you've not been able to adjust your visa, there is a way you can do that within time. So you make sure you do this within time. And if you're caught up with time, it doesn't mean that America is everything, or whichever country you are is everything, that you must stay there forever. No, but get into that country legally. Otherwise, you will be deported. Many thanks, Jenga Diaspora Media family, and consider subscribing to this channel. Like whatever you are seeing here, leave your comment down there, and let's grow together. Let's grow together. So I just wanted to come and explain this to you, that deportation can't just happen anyhow unless you have committed a serious crime. Not only a crime, but a serious crime. That's when you will be forcefully be ejected out of a country. Green card has not been affected so far, so don't be lied by anybody that the green card has been affected. Green card has not been affected by this issue. And ask yourself, in 2016 when Donald Trump came into power, he tried to scrap those things, but he didn't succeed. And I have been here as a chief campaigner of people to come here through green card. It is a lottery, but it is way better. And again, when you go into a country, don't be in a comfort zone, because anything can happen. So you be there, you be praying to God in everywhere you go that God will help you to survive. Because outside here it's not easy. Situations are so tough and difficult. So you need to get things right. And one of the things that gets difficult when you go into a country is living in a country and you don't have valid papers to work in that country. That is the most disturbing thing that you're gonna go through. So follow the right procedure. You have not yet landed into the United States, follow the right procedure to come here. And once you've followed the right procedure, things will be well. So for the green card lovers, we are here until we will tell you now these things is not working. But for now, green card is working. And we will be here to see the results come in May. We are very optimistic about that. But even if they will touch everything, they will not touch that murima called green card. Yeah. So I know many people came into this channel through green card. And I have to speak and say that green card has not been affected so far. Green card is still working. So you don't have to be worried about anything. So shukrani sana wadau. Asanteni kwa muda na wakati wenu. Mungu awabariki. Until next episode. Many thanks. God bless you and see you in America.